Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Cry But Don't Quit Show. I am your host, India Miles, and today we have another lady coming on the show who is successful and sharing a personal challenge that may threaten to derail her professional success. Before we get into this conversation, I want to invite you to visit us online at crybutdon'tquit.com and subscribe to the mailing list so that you can get access to behind the scenes footage and be a part of this conversation about these amazing topics. So thank you. And would you like to introduce yourself and share why you're here today?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Brittany Larada, and I own Bella House Marketing. And I have been doing this professionally for about 6 years. But last year, I took the leap of faith in starting my own business and making it public. And so my question to you is, my business took off, which was an incredible blessing. And now I'm at a point where literally every day it's calls, it's meetings, it's this, it's this. And I think part of it was me. I was selling essentially an experience with me and capturing footage of people and making them comfortable. And also I think it was my pricing was compared to market standards of professional videographers. I'm on the lower end and I liked that at the beginning, but now I see that it's costing me my mental health, being so spread thin. So, India, how do I go about raising my rates, but not losing the heart of what I do, still being able to cater to a single mom starting a cupcake business who wants great content, but she can't break the bank? How do I do that?
Yeah. I mean, what you're facing is a very normal and popular decision that a lot of women in business, I want to make that distinction. Women, we're still a woman first. We empathize with other women because we were her. So the woman aspect, the personal tug on your heart, I definitely relate to that. On the business side, you've got bills to pay, you've got kids to feed, you've got responsibilities, you've got overhead. Like, you've got to figure out how to do it in a way where you don't burn the candle from both ends. And that's pulling you in two different directions. So inherently, just my business experience speaks to not listening to your friends or even your clients that would say, "Oh girl, you need to up your price. Yeah, this is too low. What? It's only this." You need to prove that. You need to really have some market research and prove that there is a market for that price increase, because I have endless examples of businesses who have changed their pricing. Not only did they, lose the customers that they had, they couldn't compete at that level, and they end up having to spend more money to try to go back and get training, better equipment, because that higher price point comes with other things than just you asking for more money. Right. Those clients expect something different, and it would benefit you to know what that expectation is. Why are your counterparts charging more? What type of equipment? What type of services are they offering? What type of experience are they offering? Do they wear uniforms? Do they have 2 or 3 shooters? Do they? There's a expectation when it comes to that larger price point. So what I would advise you to do is, number one, do not abandon your day ones. Like, if you have a lot of businesses, do not have clients coming to them ever. They always have to do outreach and marketing and sales, to get people in the door. So if you have that coming in, you should always preserve that, because that's your bottom line cash flow. And then you should experiment with add-ons. So you start looking at your offer and start really bare bonesing it. And then if they want all of these additional things, then you start pricing that out as itemizations. That way it's not a sticker shock when you're trying to give them that bigger package. It's like, okay, I'm going to still give you the basic of the basic, the stuff that's at least going to give that, that starting business, something. But you're not going to give her a state of the art experience and undercut yourself. So the happy medium is the add-ons, or tiering your pricing, so you have something for everyone. But before those changes, your body your life, those signals that are starting to go off, those are the ones that, you know, you need to pay attention to, because ultimately that's you paying the ultimate cost to not charging enough.
Right.
So being able to take leaps of faith and experiment, like maybe you, like if I were your success coach, the first thing that we would do is I would analyze your sales. I want to see how are you selling yourself? And I can I've got 20 years of sales experience. I can instantly see, oh, you're leaving money on the table. It's not your client. You automatically assume she wanted this. You didn't even go for the sell. You went to what she asked for, and you undercut yourself there. So it could just be your training. A lot of women entrepreneurs no one taught them sales, you know?
Nope.
So that's something that's a really quick fix of like just being able to have a sales strategy that doesn't undercut you because you didn't even know what you didn't know.
Right.
Something else is experimenting with a higher price point and getting more no's. Like just experimenting. Like you've got your faithful clientele, the ones that do a lot of repeat business with you, and you grandfather them in, and then new business. Be in a place where you may have 2 or 3 months of a window of finances saved up, and you can like take some risk and say, well, let me see if I just throw it out there and just double. Same exact client base. They called you for the service you just charged this for 2 weeks ago. Let's just make it a very uncomfortable growth moment for you, and let's just see if they'll pay more.
Yeah.
You know? So those boil down to sales. Whatever you're doing marketing wise is working. If people are calling you and they want you and you do good work, those are all great things. But to circle back, I do not recommend you listen to the advice of people that are not in your predicament and did not have to do what you had to do to grow your business. I would not. It sounds good. It sounds good from their perspective. Like, yeah, girl, you do it. You've got to respond to what the market responds to, and you know it better than anybody else. And you have a certain way of doing business that other people don't, and that's why they want you. It's not always price. Okay, some people want you because you're a woman. A lot of videographers are men, so there's just a lot of other factors, and you won't know that if you don't survey your clientele and ask them why they're doing business with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before I ask you how that landed for you, I'm going to ask you guys how that landed for you. Have you heard, you're an entrepreneur, maybe you do hair, maybe you're a photographer, videographer, maybe you're someone that has a good flow of business coming in and you're toying with whether or not you should increase your price because of the personal challenges that are coming up. It's bleeding over into family time. You're not getting sleep. You're cutting into your downtime to be able to get the work done. And you're just not sure how to restructure your business so that you can have that free time. I spent a big bulk of the coaching that I did helping women entrepreneurs reframe that. And what's important is that there's a woman behind that business, and she has a few more, demands on her than the woman that goes to work, because there is no cutoff period. You work from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep. And, even when you're sleeping. So how did that land for you?
It landed. I like practical advice. I like key steps. I am not an inspirational person. I'm not you can do it because you believe in it.
You can
do it. I don't like advice like that. It doesn't fly with me.
That's
so
funny.
I love it because at the end of the day, I'm a creative.
Yeah.
And if I feel boggled down, the creative part of my brain does too. So I love this because it doesn't paint me out like a selfish, greedy, but it's just being able to deliver the work that I want to deliver and the experience I want to deliver, but have it be, like you said, a win-win for everybody. I price accordingly, but I do the add-ons, and that's practical for me, and I can do that.
Yeah.
So that landed perfectly for me.
Yeah. And I mean, we're always growing and having to learn something new. And the biggest thing that's jumping out to me from your challenge is the fact that you kind of, the industry. I would even dare to go as far without knowing the specifics, and have studied how to sell it, in the general sense. Tailoring your own sales script and sales method And like in my business, when I'm on a discovery call, I use the exact same script every single time. It doesn't matter who's calling in and what they want. You see what I'm saying? That alleviates a lot of the mental strain of having to adjust. And unfortunately with creatives, creativity also oftentimes means customizing every single experience. And that's draining, and it does not allow for uniformity or duplication. So there is a way to systemize that so that literally rinse and repeat. Everybody gets the same thing. You don't have to usher out so much mental brain power to make a one of a kind experience with every single person. That's a lot, and they're not paying you for that. And you know, I would go as far as to say that they are not even actually aware that you're giving them so much for that price point. Okay. But you know, and you feel it, and it's felt with anybody who's worked with you. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching. I am interested to see what you guys think about this topic. If you know, if this resonates for you, please go to crybutdon'tquit.com. You can either consider being on the show, you can comment and engage with myself and Brittany about this subject matter, or you can reach out about a partnership and to help us present Cry But Don't Quit experiences. So thank you again for watching, and until next time.